So the other day, a story was making its rounds on YouTube, Twitter, social media, involved Intellivision Amico and Shane Lewis from Rerez. So back in October, I think 2019, or the fall of 2019, they made a sizzle reel that involved a lot of YouTube personalities that evidently were excited about the Amico, or at least that's what it looked like from firsthand observation. You had a lot of people, RGT85, John Riggs, Level 1 Online, and others giving their praise about the Amico and how it's going to be the great game changer and everything. And on the surface, good on them. It looks like an impressive sizzle reel. But when you take into account of what was allegedly going on, especially from the words of some of those YouTube personalities, it's not a great look. So to recap, what stemmed from this was this tweet from Shane Lewis. We talked about this the other day. If you hadn't seen the video yet, just going to give you a recap. He says that they took a video of them and cleverly cut it to make it sound like they were very positive about the console. And they said, check the video at 3:59. This is false. So let's play it real quick.
If anyone's going to make this a success and prove everyone wrong, it's going to be Tommy Tallarico.
Yep. The more I play it.
So he said the following quote that was put out. It's, if anyone's going to make this a success and prove everyone wrong, it's going to be Tommy Tallarico. The part in red on this image right here, it says, so we'll see how it goes, but I'm on uneven ground here. I personally don't think it's going to be a success. It was cut out on the video that was used for marketing campaigns. Shane went on to say this is not him calling for an attack or anything like that. It was just brought to his attention in a Reddit thread. He was not aware that he was part of that cut, and he was not very happy with him being misquoted. It's very deceptive, especially when you're asking for investors. I don't care how angry you get watching this. I don't care if you think Tommy or whoever is your friend. You need to realize, in the grander scheme of things, when you have investments, when you're asking for people to invest in your product, a full transparency is required. There's potential illegal activity happening when you market stuff and you take people's quotes out of context and you make it look like there's all hockey-dory or honky-dory, whatever the fucking term is with that. Using somebody's quotes is very deceptive. Again, forget about the console at this point. Nobody cares about the console. What this is, it's credibility that's being burned because of little stuff like this, because of Bush League stuff like this. And now it's coming out that a lot of people weren't asked for their footage. And I know somebody's going to say, what's the big deal? It's fair use. You can use people's footage if you want. Yeah, if you're not fucking asking for investments from it and it's not part of your marketing campaign and you're being dishonest, sure. If it's for commentary, parody, or satire, have at it. But this isn't for any of that. This doesn't fall into the jurisdiction of fair use. All right? There's potential investigations that could be made from this. But here's where the icing on the cake is. It was brought to my attention because I just recently watched Tipster's live stream. He actually covered this on one of his recent live streams. He was in the video as well. And apparently, he was also misquoted. So we're going to play the segment from his stream. And you guys are going to watch right here. All right? So let's go ahead and react to this. So here we go.
If you haven't seen it yet. Now, it has come to my attention that they also took a clip of me. I actually wasn't supposed to close that video yet. Let me go ahead and reopen it.
So he's going to react to the video and watch it.
Let me skim the timeline here.
The video that we just played.
Let me skim the timeline.
He's addressing the Rerez thing, but
where
he's
did
also
they clip me? I actually think my clip came
at.
before Rerez. And I actually found my old video where they took the clip from. And I was able to see what I actually said because they clipped me out of context too.
See, they took
okay. Here's where I make it.
So here we go.
I didn't even know about this. This video came out in 2020, January, on my birthday of 2020. Interesting, January 7th, 2020.
So he's saying flat out he didn't even know that his content was used. And again, if this was for like non-investment marketing, it would be all right, but they are being very deceptive with this, and I don't care who that triggers if I say that. That's what I have a problem with. I do not have a problem with the Amico itself. I hope it comes out. I hope people enjoy it if they support it. I'm against people being attacked on either side for their opinions, where if somebody's anti-Amico, you have all these people over here making 3-hour live streams screaming at them and threatening them, and then this side over here is doxing and doing all this stupid shit. It's a console, all right? With any kind of investment, there's a risk. If somebody chooses to throw money at that investment, that's their fucking fault. You have every right to call it a scam or whatever. Doesn't make it true. And these guys have every right to say everything over here doesn't make it true. We will not find out what happens until this thing comes out or doesn't come out. And again, I said it in the past, to touch on real quick before we get to the tipster segment, this will either be a success or a failure by Intellivision's fault. It will be Intellivision's fault or success. Only Intellivision is to blame for the good or bad of this product. It's not anybody that supports it or anybody that's against it. And that's where the fucking craziness happens, that I'm an admirer from far, but like, serious. Anyways, this is deceptive shit right here. Right here. So let's watch it.
20. But they apparently clipped me out of context too. I was not aware of this. It wasn't until like this news with Shane came out, and then somebody, like several people had come to me and like, yo, you know they used you in that video too, right? So here it is. This is me in the video.
He's going to show his segment right here.
They have a team of amazing people behind the console.
I understand.
They took a clip of me saying they have a team of amazing people behind the console.
So they
right?
took a
They have a
3-second
team
clip of
amazing people
tipster.
behind the console. So again, making
was
it
a
look like
much
I'm
longer
endorsing
video,
this thing too. So let's
you're
see what
about
I
to see
actually
right
said.
here.
This is the clip I found of my full statement on it. I think I have it timestamped already. So let's see. What did I actually say?
So this is his
about the
actual
Intellivision
quote
Amico?
about
I'd
the
like to
Amico.
comment on that I have a little bit of concerns about is some of the choices that they're making in regards to the games. It looks
So already I'm expressing concerns about this thing.
like they're really aiming for these to be family-friendly titles with E to E10 plus ratings, so you're not going to get any Grand Theft Auto or anything mature rated on the console. The whole thing about not including DLC or
So
in-app
look,
purchases,
he's going much
those
more in
things sound
depth
great
than-
on paper, but
they
unfortunately,
had some very
that's
good
kind
people
of
on
the direction
board.
that the industry
You know,
is going. So
he's very
between
critical
some
here.
of those.
So I'm already expressing a lot of skepticism about this thing. I'm expressing a lot of skepticism.
Types of decisions, it's going to be really difficult for them to get third-party support on the console. I don't exactly know if they're looking to only produce games in-house, but if they are looking to attract third parties, a lot of the decisions they're making in terms of the game probably not going to be very appealing to third-party developers. But overall, it is kind of exciting to see Intellivision enter the market.
so his
Not only that,
quote-
but they have a team of amazing people behind the console.
So that's
They
the clip
literally
they took
only used
of me.
the end of Tipster's quote. Literally only used the last 3 seconds of what was a very fair critique of the console itself. He acknowledged that he thinks it's kind of weird that they're only using E to E10. He kind of said it's going to be difficult for third parties to come on. I mean, he gave some fair constructive criticism. 3 years ago, they used his footage. They didn't ask for permission. It's etiquette when it comes to marketing. I've had companies in the past like Totino's, Redbox, Activision, all sorts of different companies. They legitimately have emailed me in the past asking if it was okay to use a segment of my video. They even let me know what part they were going to use. It's respect. It's ethics. It's etiquette. This is shady. This is shady, extreme stuff here. And evidently, they didn't ask other people. I know I had smaller channels on here saying they used my stuff and I'm perfectly honored and okay with it. All right, well, did they misquote you? Because if they did misquote you, that should be a red flag. Whether you support the system or not, you're just going to stay quiet and be like, oh, yeah, they made it look like I said absolutely positive things. They didn't show my negative feedback. You gotta look at that bigger picture here, guys. This is another person coming out of the woodwork saying that they were misquoted. This doesn't look good. I have nothing against the Amico. I just do not like their shady business practices at this point, and I'm not gonna remain silent anymore. I know there's some people, you're late to the party. We have 3 years on this already. Blah, blah, blah. I don't even fucking know. The person deleted their comment anyway. You had 3 years and of taking flat. Cool. You had a 3-year head start. Now it's my turn. You know, I have every right to make a video about this if I want, because it affects the gaming industry. It affects people's credibility. It affects, like, what about the next project that comes out? Like, what if somebody else wants to make a console? It's gonna be affected by people like Intellivision, like the Mike Kennedy bullshit, the Calico Chameleon, the Soldier Boy bullshit. Like, that all affects other companies that want to come in and actually do stuff the right way, deceptively using marketing, misquoting people. It's a fucking mess. Like, what the fuck, dude? You saw it right there, full evidence. So let me know your thoughts down below. I'm done chasing the clout for today. I got a brownie, right, and a Diet Coke because I'm watching my figure. It equals out. Anyways, I'll see you later. Have a good day.